Hi, this is Sanjeevani Tope. We have seen that continuous happiness and prosperity are basic human aspirations. Now we need to understand the correct meaning of these two to become happy in our life. There are three requirements to become happy: right understanding, relationship, and physical facilities. If we have a right understanding of our relationship, there will be mutual happiness. If we have a right understanding of our physical facilities, we will have a mutual prosperity. We have also seen that physical facilities are essential in our life, like food, shelter, clothing, etc. These are the basic needs of human beings, and we are dependent on each other to fulfill these basic needs. Needs of animals are limited, as their brains are in rudimentary form. Whatever needs are there, they are limited, but they are complete at the same time. This is not so with human beings. In the process of evolution of life, there is a gradual increase in the size and the power of human brains. The brain of human beings is more developed than that of animals. It continues to evolve even today, so are the needs. As human beings, after having the delicious food, we will not be happy. We wish to go to a movie, we wish to see our favorite TV channel, we wish to read books or listen to music or wish to meet family and friends. So many things we would like to do. So we have many desires and wants. In today's fast life, everything is instant. Apart from instant tea and coffee, instant marriages are there. As soon as the marriage is over, couple is interested in getting well furnished bungalow, top of the line car, latest mobile, hi-fi life, excellent job, lot of money into the account. The list is endless. After giving this also, we do not know whether they are happy or not. These are the physical facilities. We want something more than that. Yes, as human beings, we wish to have relationship. We want relationship. By relationship, we mean we live with our parents, our siblings, our partners. When we go to the school and colleges, with teachers, as students, colleagues when we work, boss. So we develop different relations in family and in society, and we wish to be all the time happy with all of them. Relationship is there. We don't have to establish. We need to recognize and nurture the relationship. Yeah, we all want to have mutually fulfilling relationship. If we have mutually fulfilling relationship with our family members and outside also, then we remain pleasant whole day. We get motivated to work efficiently, we talk to others, we help others, and ultimately we remain happy. But if any problem is there in any relationship, we get disturbed all throughout the day, and we really get frustrated on small things. We get irritated, and then we feel that it should get resolved, and at the end of the day we realize where the things have gone wrong, especially in the morning hours. When we get up late, we are not organized, when household work is not properly distributed, or breakfast which is prepared we don't like, and we have a heated argument with some of the family members, and then whole day gets disturbed. We go late to our destination, we become uneasy, and at the end of the day we realize that such things should not happen again and again. Thus, other than physical facilities, we aspire for mutually fulfilling relationship in family, because that makes us happy. When we see unhappiness and problems in our family and around us, we should think whether is it due to the lack of physical facilities or due to the lack of relationship. Problems in relationship can really disturb one's state of mind to a very large extent. This issue is basically because we assume something about our relationship, and if our assumption is wrong, we end up in problems. Either we become dominating or we succumb to the situation. This is also same with physical facilities. We also assume that accumulation of wealth is the only thing we need and the rest shall be taken care of. As we have seen, this is incorrect assumption. Having wealth is necessary but not sufficient for prosperity. We generally assume that if we have physical facilities, life will be better. We realize that unhappiness or problems are not due to the physical facilities, but are due to the lack of mutually fulfilled relationship. We can imagine about two families here. One family where there is a comfortable life with all the physical facilities, but people are not talking to each other, they are not ready to share their feelings with each other, and on every small issue they will have a fight. In short, lack of relationship in the family. What will happen? Is there happiness? Observe and verify. We can take the example of another family where there is a mutually fulfilled relationship but lack of sufficient physical facilities. What would be the state of that family? Is there happiness? Observe and verify. We can understand from these two families that if relationship is mutually fulfilled, then we can have happily work together, make our life more comfortable and remain happy. Take this talk of your own life and the life of your near and dear ones. Observe and verify. You may find that we all spend more time outside for fulfilling physical facilities and less time at home for developing feeling of belonging. We work hard, earn money to make our life very comfortable. During festivals, we purchase so many new things. We decorate our house, we give a beautiful look to our house. We want everything in the house neat, tidy and beautiful. We do lot of cleaning and prepare variety of food. Yes, we need to have an aesthetic sense. In short, we spend our time, energy and money on non-living things. If we have mutually fulfilled relationship, after doing this much of work also we do not get exhausted. But if we do not have mutually fulfilled relationship with our family, we get exhausted, get irritated on small things and spoil the atmosphere. Conclusion is that we assume and spend more time, put more efforts and are focused on fulfilling physical facilities and less time in improving the relationship, though we know that problems are due to lack of relationship. Then what is the solution? The solution is a right understanding. As long as we live with wrong assumptions, we are going to have so many issues in our life. To resolve these issues of relationship, we need to understand them first. This would come from right understanding of relationship. The right understanding also will help us to understand our requirement for physical facilities. There are three basic requirements to ensure happiness and prosperity: right understanding, relationship and physical facilities. All these three are required. We can't go away with any one of them. Then what is the priority? We need to work for right understanding as the basis on which we can work for relationship and then for physical facilities. Presently, we find two categories of persons in terms of happiness and prosperity. SVDD, Sadhana Vihina Dukhi Daritri, materially deficient, unhappy and deprived. Sadhana Sampanna Dukhi Daritri, materially affluent but unhappy and still deprived, so not prosperous. There are people who are never happy. They are having just required physical facilities and lack relationship. They are SVDD, that is Sadhana Vihin Dukkha Daritri. So, neither sufficient physical facilities nor relationship in their life. There are people who are materially affluent, means sufficient physical facilities but lack relationship. They are SSDT, Sadhana Sampanna Dukkhi Daritri. Currently, our education system is just training us to shift us from SVDD to SSDD. The goal of value education is to shift us from Sadhana Vihin Dukkha Daridri to Sadhana Sampanna Sukhi Samruddha. While the natural acceptance of all human beings is to be Sadhana Sampanna Sukhi Samruddha, that is materially adequate, happy and prosperous. One can assess in which of these categories one lies, SVDD, SSDD or SSSS. But the goal is to be SSSS in whichever category we are. And this can be accomplished by working for right understanding and relationship with high priority. We need to work for all these three, and this is the order in which we have to work. Right understanding plus relationship is mutual fulfillment. Right understanding plus physical facilities is mutual prosperity. Our happiness depends on the fulfillment of these three basic requirements: right understanding, relationship and physical facilities. Do we know what we want? And are we really acting accordingly? Are we polite in our behavior? Can we understand the feelings of others? Can we really do anything to make others happy? So, this is what is a right understanding. Once we understand ourselves properly, we can understand others, and that is how we can develop the relations with others. So, we are in relationship with people, other human beings, and these comprise of our family and all other people which we call as society. Physical facilities. So, once we understand the requirement, then we may not exploit the nature. Family is a nursery of civic virtues. Politeness, tolerance, love and compassion for others, respect for others' feelings, gratitude, wisdom, sacrifice, serving for others. All these things we learn in the childhood. The basic lessons of all these we learn from the behavior of our elders, not only from their preachings. Feelings are the values in the family relationship. There are 9 values. We are going to deal with them in detail in the next chapter, but right now I wish to mention them. Trust, that is Vishwas, which is a foundational value. Respect, Samman. Affection, Sneha. Care, Mamata. Guidance, Vatsalya. Reverence, Shraddha. Glory, Gaurav. Gratitude, Kritadnata. Love, Prem, that is a comprehensive value. From our day-to-day life, we can take some of the examples. Trust is the foundation of all values. To be assured that the other wants to make us happy and prosperous is called trust. I want to make myself and others happy. I am able to make myself and others happy. I want to make myself and others happy is our intention. I am able to make myself and others happy is my competence and others' competence. In a family, with our near and dear ones, intention is always correct. Only competence may be lacking. We generally judge ourselves on the basis of intention, but we judge others on the basis of competence. Very rarely we look at our competence level, and we always look at others' intention. We can improve the relationship and close the matter if we have trust on the intention of others with a right understanding. But argument may lead to fighting if we do not have trust or intention. When we work on competencies of others, we have a right understanding of other person. When we are doubting the intention of the other persons, it is not a right understanding. The relationship ends there. This is sometimes because of preconditionings. Let us have a small example here. Parents are all the time worried about their children, especially when son or daughter comes late in the evening or late in the night. They do not take dinner, they do not sleep, and as soon as son or daughter comes in the house, they will be asking number of questions. Why are you late? Did you have your dinner? Why do you work till this hour? Like that number of questions they will ask. Their intention is always good. Competence may be lacking. So, if you understand the intention of your parents, you will not have any heated argument with your parents. This may be with anybody, husband, wife, or anybody. So, if we understand the intention, we may not have any heated arguments. So, please have a trust on the intention of our near and dear ones, that is the trust. Make a list of persons who are working for your happiness. Write down for how many people you are working for their happiness. Make a list of people to whom you don't hate at all and you don't get angry on them. That is, unconditional love is there. That is happiness. Make a list of people you hate and get angry. That is unhappiness. Another value, that is a respect. Respect means right evaluation. We generally over-evaluate the others or under-evaluate or otherwise evaluate the people. For example, when you join your son or daughter in a cricket academy or tennis academy, you will be too happy, and after 2-3 months you may get a feedback that your child is doing exceedingly well. You will be too happy, you will pamper your child and appreciate so much. That is under evaluation. And then the child develops overconfidence, a superiority complex, and may not perform better in the next session. And in fact, people say that you are fit for nothing. Forever, child develops inferiority complex. It is difficult for the child to come out of this problem. In short, we have to study ourselves. We need to have a right understanding in ourselves, and hence we have to study ourselves. To ensure relationship, we have to study and understand people around us. To ensure right use of physical facilities, we have to study nature and our relationship with it. This can be called as the levels of our living. Let us explore. Living in myself, living in family, living in society, and living in nature, that is existence. Living in myself means we have to begin knowing ourselves first, and the test of our beliefs by passing them through our natural acceptance. Living in family, we live with our parents and other family members. These are the people with whom we interact on daily basis. If I can understand myself better and cleaner, I am able to see others cleaner and better. And this understanding becomes the basis of my relationship with others. In short, we need to understand the expectations in human relationship and whether they can be fulfilled in order to ensure harmony in family, society and nature. But where we are today, what is the present situation? The present situation is such that at all levels of our living, there is a conflict, opposition and contradiction. There is no peace of mind. People are in a lot of stress and tension. This unhappiness leads to diseases and disturbed relationship in the family. In short, we are unable to live in harmony in every aspect of our living. These problems are basically because of lack of right understanding. The program is such that when we understand ourselves properly, we develop a right understanding towards everybody and we live in harmony with everybody, with ourselves, with family, with society and with nature. So, our basic aspiration is continuous happiness and prosperity, and the process is right understanding and being in harmony at all levels. Let us appear for a test. Through natural acceptance, ask some of the questions to yourself. How do I become competent to correctly identify my needs for physical facilities? If you get the answer that I am able to decide my need for physical facilities by right understanding and I am able to ensure right feelings in relationship on the basis of a right understanding of myself and others, then you understand the importance of right understanding. Thus, right understanding is the basic requirement to become happy and prosperous. We will find that our natural acceptance is to live in harmony at all levels. We want to live without conflicts or contradictions at all these levels. Then ask these questions to yourself. Do I want conflict or contradictions in myself, in my family, in society or in nature? The answer is easy and instantaneous. No. Each and every one of us accept harmony at all levels. We only like situations that are harmonious. This natural acceptance is present in each one of us, regardless of what country or culture we come from, and is regardless of age and gender. It is a human trait, and all humans have this. It is intact and invariant in each one of us, which is not going to change at all. It is not disturbed by our preconditionings or beliefs, even though they are very strong. Please ask questions to yourself, talk to yourself and take the cognizance of natural acceptance and develop a right understanding so that we all can live in harmony with each other. Human and animal consciousness. We have seen that animals have very limited requirements which are very necessary and they are complete. Human beings have the necessary requirements, but they are not complete. we have many desires and wants. Working for physical facilities is living with animal consciousness. Working for right understanding as the first priority, followed by relationship and physical facilities, implies living with human consciousness. Through right understanding, we can transform ourselves from animal consciousness to human consciousness. Through right understanding, please nurture and fulfill your relationship and be happy and prosperous all the time. Let's have a quick recap. Basic requirements for the fulfillment of continuous happiness and prosperity are right understanding, mutually fulfilled relationship, and required physical facilities. Let us appear for the test through natural acceptance to bring harmony at all the levels. Transformation from animal consciousness to human consciousness. It can be accomplished only by right understanding as the first priority. This transformation from animal consciousness to human consciousness forms the basis for human values and value-based living. This is the prime objective of the present course. So, please develop right understanding, nurture the relationship, have mutually fulfilled relationship, have the required physical facilities, and do not exploit anybody, and remain happy and prosperous all the time. Thank you.